For more on this, I want to yield 3 minutes to my good friend and the gentleman from the great state of Texas, the chairman of the Rules Committee, Dr. Burgess.
I thank my
gentleman is recognized for.
Honestly, I keep hearing the term MAGA used by the other side. I'm referred to as MAGA. You keep saying that word. I don't think you know what it means. It's an acronym that stands for Make America Great Again. I don't know why anyone would take offense at that. If anything, it's something that should bring us all pride. But the nickname Czar is shorthand that's been used by the media. It's not new. This goes back to the administration of Franklin Roosevelt. Look, I think the point that many of us would like to make, and look, it's no secret that the mainstream media is basically a mouthpiece for the Democratic Party. It has been for years. And it's ironic that today, suddenly, the mainstream media has decided the use of the term czar, which they threw around freely during the Obama administration, they threw around freely earlier in this administration. Now that term is one that, well, they used it inappropriately. And I'll help the ranking member. I've brought the Axios quote that he referenced, because now this morning, magically they say, hey, we were wrong 3 years ago when we referred to Vice President Harris as a czar. Again, the term has been used under Truman, Eisenhower, Johnson, Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan, George H.W. Bush, Clinton, George W. Bush, President Obama, and twice under President Trump. I mean, who can forget the famous car czar, right? Steve Ratner. Who can forget the healthcare czar in the Obama administration, Nancy Ann DeParle? These terms were used as an effort to elevate someone's status. They were working in the White House on a particular issue. They'd never gone through Senate confirmation. Vice President Harris was appointed by President Biden to fix the crisis at the border. And my constituents in Texas have witnessed firsthand the situation on the border is not fixed. Communities are constantly being flooded by illegal immigrants, and this leads to the flow of drugs and the rise of crime. Now, because she's a presumptive nominee for president, to protect her campaign, the leftist media is trying to change the story and mislead the American people. Republicans are being accused of fabricating the title. Yet those same media outlets who are proclaiming her the border czar are now claiming this was falsely reported by their very news outlets. This was falsely reported 3 years ago. Regardless of how the minority wants to describe her, she was tasked with managing the border. And on her watch, well over 9 million illegal immigrant encounters occurred. Illegal immigrants who have evaded capture are well over 2 million. American lives have been lost as a result of the Vice President's failure of her principal task, defending the border. I'll yield back.
Gentleman, time has expired.
Reserve.
Gentleman.